Hey everyone, so let's talk about the 10 essential things you need in order to create your coaching business and to scale it. I made a quick list of the things that first came to my head, the things that I work with clients right away, the things that we talk about in Stand Out Coaching Academy all of the time. I think that you guys should know what you should have in order to make this an actual legit business, because I see a lot of times people want to start a business, they throw a website together and they think that it's not working because they don't see traffic and they're not seeing any kind of results from the traffic that they do receive, and they feel like they're stuck, they're treading water and nothing's really happening. They're in a standstill. So there are certain things that we have to have in place in order for the wheels to be turning really seamlessly, and without you having to push them. Okay, so here is the list. Here are the 10 things. The first thing is you do need a website. You do need a place to call your own. It's your home. It's where people can go and see what you're about. They can see your branding. They can see your content, your freebies, all of the stuff, the things you sell. That's all on your website, right? We need to have something. And a lot of times that we can hear from certain places online that you don't need a website and all that. You do. People are going to look for it, so you should have it. My favorite place to create websites is Squarespace. It's so easy. It's like drop and drag kind of style. I love it. But you can create a website on any kind of platform. That's just what I recommend. But you actually do need a website. You need it to reflect you. You want it to stand out. You want everything to be about you. You don't want to look like everybody else. So that's something that we really pay attention to as well. And if you want your website audited, you can even submit it through our free Facebook group, because we audit content every month. You can totally do that by going to dreamclientcommunity.com and search for the link there. Okay, so we have our website. Then we need a way, I'm looking at my list, we need a way for people to actually work with you. It seems kind of obvious, but some people don't even have a way for people to work with them. They throw up the website, they have a blog, they have a contact page and like a form, but there's no like actual legit sales page where people can go through and see what you offer, what you can do for them. They can't see that you relate to the struggles that they're going through right now. They can't see the transformation that you can provide them, because you're just saying, if you want to work with me, fill out this form. We need to do a lot more than that. We need to create a high converting sales page for people to really be interested. We need to create a way for people to say, yes, I want to apply to work with her. I want to apply to go on a discovery call with her. You need to keep the ball moving. Contact forms might not work as well because you're not giving them any information. And sometimes, I don't know about you, if I see a contact form and if I do fill it out, sometimes you don't even hear a response. I feel like those can get really lost in the email inboxes. So let's just make sure that when people go to our website, we have something up at the top at the nav bar, work with Lindsay, and they can click on it and see all the things that they get when they work with me one-on-one. Okay, we need to have that. We need to have that working for us. It takes time to build out and to write everything to make sure it's really perfect, but it is so worth it. The third one is an email service provider. Email marketing, email building your list, that is not going to go away. We need to be constantly building our list. And if we don't have an email service provider, if we're just using our Google account, that's really wrong. We need to be using something like, I use ActiveCampaign. I recommend all the coaches who are beginning to use MailerLite. I really like ActiveCampaign. It's a great step up from there. But we have to have an email service provider. The reason why I like MailerLite and ActiveCampaign is because they're very visual and intuitive. I've tried MailChimp. I can't stand MailChimp. I've tried ConvertKit. I left ConvertKit. I've tried lots of them, and I've been with ActiveCampaign for years, and I recommend that after you kind of know the grounds of email service providers and email marketing. I think testing it out with MailerLite and then, okay, I got it. I think it's free up to 1,000 subscribers, and then you can move a step up into something like ActiveCampaign. I want to say ActiveCampaign is $9 a month, but don't quote me on it. Let's see, the next thing, number 4, is we need free samples. We need to be building our list. So we can't just go and say, hey, do you want to sign up for our newsletter? Do you want to subscribe and get tips and how-tos? We can't do that anymore. That doesn't work. We need to give them free samples. think about this. When you're walking around the store, what are you most likely to grab? Are you most likely to grab a free sample, or are you most likely to go to a desk and put your email address on there and be completely unsure of what's going to happen? You're going to want the free sample, right? You're going to give your email address out for a free sample. So we need to have freebies out there circulating all over the internet, all over social media, so people can get a free taste of what we're all about. So having a business where you expect us to get email addresses with giving out nothing, that's not going to work. So we get paid with email addresses for creating free content. So having free samples, freebies circulating out there, having a strategy of putting something out there. My strategy is once every month is great. I used to do a new freebie every single week for a while when I was going crazy with building my list, but that's not necessary. I recommend putting something new out every single month, so you can be building your list and just generating new traffic to your website, generating new interest, seeing what people really like. It's going to give you a really great insight as to what your people want. So definitely create a freebie at least every month, so you will be building your list. Okay, content medium. 3 ways you can have a great content. You don't have to be a blogger. You don't have to be a video person. You don't have to be a podcaster, but you should be one of them. You don't have to do all of the things, but pick one that you can give out free information to your audience in exchange for email addresses. So for me, I chose podcasting. I used to blog. I don't want to blog anymore, so I podcast because it's easier for me and I enjoy it. So I do have calls to action at the end of my podcast episodes. So I'm getting paid with email addresses. Not only my blog posts that are still up on my website, they have calls to action in the blog post. So I am getting paid with an email address. We need to have some base, some medium for providing free content. So think about it. If you have a blog post talking about email marketing tips, and you have a freebie that gives them 20 ideas for subject line ideas or something like that, they're going to want more. They're going to read the blog post. They're going to love it. They're going to say, oh, yeah, I want more of that. And they're going to say yes. They'll get the free content and you get the email address. So you have to have that medium, that step up. It's a really great warming process for people to get to know you, like you, and trust you, so they want to work with you. The next one is social media. So we don't have to be on all the social media platforms 100%, but we need to know where our potential dream clients are hanging out on. So for me, they're on Instagram. So I spend a lot of time on Instagram. I create content to put on my feed. I create content to put on my IGTV videos, just like this. I create content to put on my stories because I know that's where my dream clients are hanging out on. Your dream clients might be on Facebook, so you need to hang out more on Facebook. Or they might be on LinkedIn or Twitter or wherever they might be. You need to hang out where they are. Don't spread yourself too thin. Be available on all platforms, on the well-known ones, but really put your focus in on the ones where your people are. Think about the first app that they open on their phone. That's where they're hanging out on. That's where you need to be. And organic marketing. Organic marketing is huge. We've done everything we're doing in day one that we're doing today. We don't quit on our organic marketing strategy, which means we put a lot of content out on Pinterest. We have a really great Pinterest game. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We have our Facebook group. All free platforms that we're using in order to drive traffic to our landing pages, our site, thus building our lists. We need to be implementing organic marketing. Then systems and workflows. So I like to say for example, in Standout Coaching Academy, the first module is the set phase where they are getting set up for clients. We can talk about all the time how we're not getting any clients, but then if we think about it, if somebody emailed you right now or DM'd you on Instagram and said, hey, I want to work with you, how can we get started? Are you set up to actually receive clients? Do you have a workflow? Do you have a client onboarding workflow? Do you have a discovery call workflow? What is the process? So you don't look like this is your first time. Workflows are very important. I refer back to my workflows all the time because you just forget. There's so much going on. For me, I really like to have like a step-by-step checklist on what I'm supposed to do next. So having those workflows, being set up to receive clients is going to get you clients, and then just letting all the outcome, the expectations go. We just hold ourselves so accountable for getting all of these clients all the time when we're really just being hung up on it. We're being hung up on the results, and we, for some reason, just can't let go of it. Set up your processes, set up your systems, and then let go. Let everything come to you. Be open to receive clients. They're not going to come to you if you're not open in here. You can have everything set up on your computer. You can have everything set up on your phone. But if you're not open in your mind and you let go of all of the outcomes that can happen, you're putting up a bunch of doors. You're putting up a bunch of blocks. Let go of all the outcomes. Be patient. Enjoy the process. It's going to come to you when you're ready. All right, next thing is the CEO mindset. One of the ways we teach having to have a CEO mindset in your business is look at your metrics every single Monday. We have a whole CEO workbook that we look at in Soka that I still use every single Monday. I look at my money every Monday. I look at my metrics every Monday. The 4 important metrics that I look at are my social media platform, where my most of my dream clients are hanging out on. So I look at my Instagram metrics. I look at my podcast metrics. I look at my email service provider metrics. And I look at my Facebook group metrics. And then I do my money every single Monday. That's what CEOs do. They know what's coming in. They know what's going out. They know their numbers, and then they move on. Okay? That's what a CEO does. They don't say, oh no, I lost 2 followers yesterday. Oh no, this person left my group. Oh no, what did I do? Should I worry about it? CEOs don't do that. You just need to know what's going on and see if there's any trending going on. And then you figure it out after that. You don't worry about it. You don't obsess about anything that is out of your control. And the last thing is your surroundings. Who are you surrounding yourself with online? Who are you surrounding yourself with in your present physical life? Those people are going to affect how you run your business. So if you are running your online business by yourself, if you're trying to run your coaching business, trying to start your coaching business by yourself, surround yourself with other coaches who are doing the same thing. Find a mentor, find a coach. Look around your actual life and see if you are being fully supported to do this thing. You are super unique. Not everyone wants to do this. Not everyone can do this. But for some reason, you felt called to do more and you wanted to take a step forward and make your dream business happen. So make sure your surroundings are supporting you, okay? So we'll run through the list one more time. You need a website, a way for people to work with you, email service provider, free samples, content medium, social media, organic marketing, systems and workflows, CEO mindset, and great surroundings that support you. That's all I have for you today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, or you can send me a DM, and just be sure you join our free Facebook group at dreamclientcommunity.com. We'd love to see you there. Thanks for watching.